Shout out Chick-fil-A. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Mel. Welcome back to Mel Guy Game, where I bring you top plays, top sports news, and breakdowns of the previous week. So if that interests you, please like, comment, and subscribe. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. Well, guys, the Falcons have done it again. They have done it yet again. They have gave me hope, just a sliver of hope, and then they let me down for the I don't know how many times now. The Falcons have now started their last 3 seasons 0-2. And if you're into historic NFL stats and everything like that, you know that only 38 teams out of 400 have made the playoffs after starting 0-2 since the NFL merger back in 1970. And the last teams to have even accomplished this came back in 2018 with both the Texans and the Seahawks after they started 0-2 and they made the playoffs, but then they just lost in the first round. So at this point, the Falcons have a very hard hurdle to climb early in the season. After blowing a huge lead to the New Orleans Saints in week 1 to just getting absolutely manhandled by the LA Rams in week 2. And at this point, I'm not even upset. Disappointed? Yeah, a little bit, but I wouldn't say I'm upset. Ever since our 2018 season, we just have not found the consistency that we have needed to have to get back to the postseason. The only thing that the Falcons have been consistent in is giving their fans a heart attack every week. The only time I do not have a heart attack during the NFL season is when the Falcons have a bye week. But guys, I'm not giving up, okay? It's only 2 weeks into the regular season, which means we have 15 games left. There's plenty of season to go. We can win all 15 of those games. We could also lose all 15 of those games, so it's like, you never know. I mean, even though the latter is probably more likely for the Falcons anyway. But entering week 3, there are definitely some things that I've noticed, and probably you have noticed as well during the start of this season, that the Atlanta Falcons definitely need to improve upon if they hope to have any shot at making the postseason. Number 1, and literally the most important thing that the Falcons need to focus on right now, is getting the ball to Kyle Pitts. Let me say that again for those of you who did not hear me. Get the ball to Kyle Pitts. I mean, this goes without saying, right? I mean, why in the world does our receiving yards leader from last season have 4 catches for a total of 38 yards in 2 games? Please tell me why. I mean, as an offense, it would be my mission to get this man the ball. He's tall, he's athletic, he's big, he can get open, he has great hands. So why are we not utilizing him? Pitts is a top 5 tight end in the league right now, and some would even put him in the top 3. On any other team, they would be forcing the ball to a guy like Kyle Pitts. And if it's one thing that I will give Matt Ryan credit for last year, is that he was going to make sure that he got the ball to Kyle Pitts no matter what he did. If he did anything, he got the ball to Kyle Pitts in some good space to where Kyle Pitts could make something shake and get some yards downfield. And our first round pick, Drake London, has been very solid through these first 2 games, which has provided a significant spark to this young offense. But just imagine how better we would be if Kyle Pitts got the ball just as consistently. Pitts is a great safety outlet, which is critical for a team when nothing else is open. And right now, the Falcons are significantly underutilizing Pitts. I don't know if play calling is just not favoring getting Kyle Pitts the ball, or if Marcus Mariota is just not seeing him down the field. But one thing that the Falcons need to do, if they don't do anything else, is get the ball to Kyle Pitts if they want to get out this slump. Number 2, I think we should keep Cordell Patterson as the primary running back. Week 1, Cordell Patterson had 22 carries for 120 yards and a touchdown. Week 2, he had 10 carries for 41 yards. Also in week 2, Patterson had absolutely no catches in the passing game, meaning he was pretty much just not a factor for the offense that day. The team basically split the work in the backfield with Patterson and Tyler Algier. Now, this is nothing against Tyler, but after Cordell's performance week 1, there's no way I am splitting the carries in the backfield. Only way someone else is touching the ball out that backfield is if Cordell is hurt or he need a breather for a couple of plays. But other than that, give the ball to Cordell out of the backfield. It's that simple. And then to not even use him in the passing game, I mean, come on, man. It's the exact same thing with Kyle Pitts. We have got to get our stars the ball. Cordell Patterson is one of those players that you can just use absolutely anywhere, and he's going to make a difference on the field at any position. And that adds mad versatility to an offense to have a player like that. So yeah, Falcons coaching staff, get Cordell the ball. Now, number 3 is play calling. Falcons have had a very weird play calling dynamic for as long as I can remember. Usually we're just very conservative during the game and we just really don't give the defense anything to be shocked about. Our offense is just very predictable at the end of the day, and at times I find myself calling the play before the ball is even snapped. And that's the exact same thing the opposing defense is thinking. Our play calling is also very shaky in situational scenarios. Like against the Rams when we were down 4 in the red zone and had a 3rd and 13. All we need is a dang first down to keep this drive going. And just guess what the Falcons did. They call a play where all the wide receivers run some form of a downfield route. Drake London runs a corner, Kyle Pitts runs a wheel, and Brian Edwards runs a post. And I'm pretty sure you can guess how that play ended up. Yeah, it got picked. Now it's obviously 4th down territory. Why are we trying to go for a touchdown when all we need to do is get a first down or get a couple yards to make it 4th and manageable? I also personally feel like we're not utilizing Mariota's mobility very well. We typically let him sit back in the pocket and just let him survey the field. I mean, which is fine, but mix in some design runs, some QB options, some bootlegs, some play actions, some quarterback draws. I mean, I was expecting our playbook to have such a wide range of possibilities now with Marcus Mariota. But so far, I'm basically seeing some of the same conservative play calling I've seen over the years. I mean, at this point, our playbook was more diverse with Matt Ryan non-running self at quarterback. The only consistent running I've seen from Mariota is when our sorry excuse for an O-line breaks down for the 50th time that game, and then Mariota gets out the pocket and breaks off a good run. Other than that, I mean, let Mariota do his thing with his legs. That's his strong suit, so let's play to it. I'm not saying run the ball the entire game with Mariota, but I am saying if you allow Mariota to be a threat with his legs, the passing game will open up even more, which will make it easier for Mariota to throw that way. So I mean, play calling just has got to change in a lot of ways if we want to turn this thing around. Number 4, defense. I mean, that's really all I gotta say. Defense. I feel like at this point, there's really no change in how the defense plays, other than being a bit more aggressive with play calling and getting after the quarterback a bit more, which I do feel like the Falcons can do. But honestly, the Falcons just have had a defensive issue for a long time, even dating back to this past decade when we went to the Super Bowl. The only difference then was that our offense was actually that good just to keep up with these great teams. But that is far from the case now, and that's definitely one of the reasons why we've been struggling to close out games and to keep up with these teams. It's because our offense sucks and our defense sucks even more. Defense will either shut them out for 3 quarters and completely forget how to play football at the end of the game, or just get absolutely obliterated for the whole game and let them score 35 in the first half. I don't know. At the end of the day, our defense is just very unpredictable, and that's why it's kind of lower on this list, because at this point it's just a continuous problem that's just gonna need several years to fix. Now finally, I think I might incite the mob on this one, but I think it might be getting time to play Desmond Ridder. Now, I'm not saying bench Mariota right now, like at this moment in time while you're watching this video. All I'm saying is if Mariota cannot lead this team to a victory by week 4 or week 5, I would definitely put Ridder in by then. I would be considering the switch at this moment, and I would definitely keep Ridder on standby because he has a chance at playing his first regular season snaps very soon, especially if Mariota doesn't show any improvement in these next couple of games. Now, I'm not saying Mariota is playing bad by any means. All I'm saying is that we need more from him. We need a lot more. We need him to be more accurate. We need him to make good decisions. We need him to work well under pressure, and we need him to get the ball to our playmakers. At the end of the day, we need him to check all of these boxes. And right now, I just don't think he is. Now, I don't expect him to be the best quarterback in the league or anything, but I am expecting more from an 8-year NFL veteran that knows how to command a team. And me personally, I just feel like, if we gonna lose anyway, we might as well put Ridder in there, let him get some reps in, and get him ready for next season. Now, this is the last thing on this list, meaning it's not the most urgent thing that I would implement for the Falcons right now, especially this early in the season. But it's just like I said, we need a lot more from Mariota. But I do hope we get it. I hope we get it soon because I would like him to succeed on this team. Now, those are some of the critiques I have for the Falcons thus far. Comment down below if you guys agree or disagree with what I think the Falcons should change. And also, what are some of the things that you think the Falcons can do better in order to get out of this early season slump? Like I said, I'm not panicking too much. It's only week 2, but at the end of the day, we have one of the hardest schedules in the league, and we got to nip this stuff in the bud sooner than later. But guys, as always, please like, comment, and subscribe if you guys did enjoy. It's your boy Mel. I'll see you guys next time on Mel Got Game, and I'm out. Peace. Gotta hold on to them. Gotta hold on to them. Why? All right. Bro, Eagles might be legit. Can y'all see that score? Eagles might be legit for real. But I was telling y'all, but y'all was sleeping on Jalen Hurts. Y'all was sleeping on Jalen Hurts. That's my guy, bro. That's my guy. I love Jalen Hurts, bro. I love Jalen Hurts. Y'all was sleeping on my man. He's showing y'all this year why he need that starting job. He already got the starting job, but why he deserved to keep that starting job in the NFL, man. Stop playing with him. Stop playing with him. For real, all right?